Hello everyone, my name is Longley. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to talk about a real problem. Actually not a real problem for the seller, but it is a problem for the buyer that they now have to compete with a lot of over asking price offer, meaning that some buyers are very interested in buying a house and they're willing to pay more than what the seller is asking for. So let's look at some statistics, some data to see what's happening right now in the Phoenix real estate market in 2020 right now, September 2020 right now. So first of all, we already know in many weeks that the seller market is still very strong, and a property get on the market right now getting sold within a couple hours. We're not talking about days anymore, but it could be in within a couple hours. Okay, now they are not selling for cheap though. They're selling for even more than asking price. And if we are looking at the data as of last weekend, we collect all the data, and it is already on average it is 35% gonna be over asking price. 35%. That is actually the highest since, if we look at the highest for the last, since August 2012. Okay, August 2012, we have 35.4% over asking price, and it has been low, and it has been lower than 20% since then. But however, for the last couple of months, for last couple of weeks, we saw a record high of 35, more than 35% of houses sold within last week was more than asking price. So obviously you see, and that number is actually more and more increase as the buyer demand is still very high. Okay, but today we are going to look at more in detail of what price range that has the highest over asking price, because obviously when we're looking at the real estate, it could be from somewhere under $100,000 condo to a 3 million house, right? 7-8 million house. If the house at 7 or 8 million house and more than 35%, that's gonna be extremely crazy expensive to buy those houses. So what price range that has the highest percentage of home right now? Let's look at a couple numbers here. Okay, the first number that we are going to look at is the most popular price range of the house that is get sold right now. That is from 300 to 400,000 home. Okay, for the last 30 days, the total number of homes sold within that price range is about 2,257 homes. That is actually the second one on the list is from 250 to $300,000 homes, and that's only 15 and 77 homes. Okay, so the number one on the list of the most popular price range is actually way more than the second one on the list. And within the 300 and $400,000 price home, there are about 37.4 homes that could be sold more than asking, that have been sold more than asking. So if we're looking at the number, it is about 845. That's actually the highest number of home gets sold for all compared to other price range. The second one on the list, 250 to 300, it is 680. 680 price gets sold over asking for the last 30 days, right? So it's less than the first one, about 170 something, right? So it's extremely popular right now for 300 to 400 price range. And by the way, these numbers not are coming from Comfort Report, which is a very reliable real estate resource in Arizona. So from 300 to $400,000 home that you have, if your house within that range, within that price range, you have a great opportunity to get a home sold more than asking of about 37% chance. Okay, about 37% chance. So you may ask, so how much? $1 is also more than asking price, and $2 is also more than asking price, right? So how much? How much on average? So this one we're not looking at the average, but we're looking at the median over asking price, which is about 5,500. So what does that mean? That means 50% of the home, 50% of the home that more than asking price is about 5,500 or less, and the other 50% is more than 5,500. So that's a huge number, right? So that's a huge number because 50% is a great opportunity, great percentage that you can sell your house more than 5,500. That could be the entire closing cost that the seller has to pay. So in this case, it's extremely benefit for the seller that they don't have to pay for the selling cost, and they still get the price that they want in the when they're asking for the home price. Okay, so those are the things that I recognize on by looking at the over asking price this morning. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.